right, guys, we are back. It's the GSL Team League, the Jupiter League, to be specific. I'm Doa. With me is Wolf, and right there is Nada, and right there is TSL Revival. He's got to go up against OGSTL Nada. And there's a lot on the line in this match today, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Remember, basically, for TSL, there's pride. They want to remain first, but a lot of shuffling around is going to go on if OGS is able to win this match.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Now, our next map is Teldrum Altar, as you can see there. Nada actually did pick this map. You don't actually see a lot of Terrans picking Teldrum Altar and TVZ. I'm a little bit surprised about this. He's got to have some sort of special plan. I know he likes to Reaper expand on this map, so.
He does that often. He does sometimes 2 racks on this map because it's the last thing that oftentimes Zerg players expect.
That's true as well. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We're going to get in the game right now. Don't go anywhere. Nada versus Revival here at the GSL Team League. Down at the bottom right part of the map, in the yellow from the team OGS. Everybody's picking the yellow today, apparently. It is
GSTL Nada.
Nada, of course, very, very famous pro gamer from Brood War, played for many years. Very consistent. If Moletrap was here, he could tell you all about him. And I don't know who that is.
Code S Nada.
Code S Nada. All right, down at the bottom of the map, just doing the extractor trick, like many Korean Zergs do. It's from the TSL team. He is Senior Mr. Dr.
The one and only.
The magnificent TSL Revival. All right, I just said it. All right. Oh, now as soon. Why they got to do this to me, Wolf?
That's pretty funny how that worked out. I think they were actually just messing.
They're waiting for. They're just.
All right, Nada's doing it again, man. Last time
Yep.
he played on this map in the team league, he played against Monster. Forget what team. Monster's an MVP, I believe, and he was able to 2-rack him and win with just that early bunker pressure.
Well, you know, like you mentioned, people aren't expecting it on this map. They don't normally. You don't normally see something like this just because it does take a long time for your units to get there.
The funny thing is, almost no one can out macro Nada. And
Very
so, if he does his 2 racks opening, does a little bit of damage, and then makes a command center and builds up his forces, it's not going to be any different, really, than if a regular Terran had 1 rack suspended, because it's Nada, man. Nada, actually, he has an upgrade on his command center. He builds 2 SCVs at a time.
I want that upgrade.
Well,
and sent out 2 scouts right away. Always smart to do. Find your opponent right away. You can see the one at the top of the mini-map. Turning around, realizes that there's no reason to stick around up there.
SCV is going to find this hatch. Will he bunker immediately? It is a hatch first.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. I'm sure we're going to see some bunkers coming up pretty soon. The drone is on top of things, though. A couple more SCVs coming off the line, though. This is going to be a pretty serious 2-racks, it looks like.
Yeah, looking like it. Drones transferring here. The first bunker goes down. The second one will probably be placed somewhere behind it.
And
he's going to control these drones perfectly. He's attacking the bunker itself for some reason.
Yeah, that is not a good decision.
What?
I am actually shocked by this. There are a good amount of Zerglings out, though, now. That's a lot of lings that aren't drones, though, Wolf.
That is a lot of lings that aren't drones, and the bunker immediately remade.
Nada's going to go for it again. He's got 4 Marines there right now, a couple SCVs to buffer. Things just keep getting scarier, and you know what? Nada's economy is not being hurt by this one bit, really. This is hurting Revival a lot more than Nada.
And the bunker looks like it's not going to finish, though.
Yeah. And is he actually going to pull back without losing a single SCV? I believe he actually is.
Yep, 12 drones to 17 SCVs, though, from here. And Nada is about to make a command center. Going to cut
so that did
for a minute.
Yeah, I mean, that did a ton of damage to Revival. Look at all those Zerglings that he made that he really doesn't
cancel
need
that spine. He probably doesn't even need it. Should cancel it, keep the drone, but he's not going to.
Nope, he's going to get up and walk it around. And so yeah, now Nada is perfectly safe. He has a great economy.
He's going to probably add a 3rd barracks here.
Yep.
To finish that wall off. I think we're going to start seeing some aggression again with him from these Marines. And yeah, we are. He's going up there right now. That spine that he didn't cancel, though, now he's really glad he didn't.
Yeah, that ended up being pretty good.
He's actually going to make a 2nd spine. That's a little overkill.
Yeah.
He doesn't have Zergling's speed star, he doesn't have any gas yet, but that's just another drone lost.
I'm waiting for Nada to put down those 2 barracks, or not 2 barracks, 2 refineries.
Yeah, he's going to do it any second now.
Yep.
Actually, he started a 4th barracks. He's going to put on that 4 barracks aggression that we see a lot of the time. A really, really strong and powerful build that can kill Zergs that aren't aware of this build or Zergs who aren't prepared for it. That's why we see Revival adding that 2nd spine. The 2nd spine isn't unreasonable. It's just that he could have added it after seeing this instead of just blindly adding it. Because he needs the drones now. He needs those resources. He needs to get those gases up and going. There's the 2 refineries going down for Nada. 2 refineries, or extractors, I should say, going up for Revival as well. Nada's command center finishing up.
And this Zergling, does he know that it's not a complete wall-off? He couldn't get in there anyway, but you gotta wonder.
Gotta wonder, man.
Not a complete wall-off. I think like Marines and Zerglings can get through, but probably not like Roaches and bigger
Stalkers,
units. Yeah, Stalkers, Marauders.
Tanks.
Yep. Can Marauders fit through that stuff? I don't think they can. I don't think they
I
can.
want to say no, but I'm like, well, like, I think there are just slightly different unit sizes. Pretty sure they don't. I mean, they're considered, you can only fit, for example, 2 Marauders in the bunker instead of 4s. I think.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't think they can fit.
Yeah, I'm 99.9% sure. There used to be a map that people would play on that had like one little narrow corridor. It's kind of like a little bit like Scrap Station, but looks like some Marine pressure coming in from Nada. And that's a good amount of Marines for the spine crawlers.
That queen just bopped that spine.
Jeez.
Like, get up,
Wow.
wake up, spine, there are Marines coming. You know how the spine kind of like tunes into the Marines when it gets close before it attacks them? That spine wasn't looking in the right direction, and the queen was like, hey, wake up, dude, there's Marines coming. Start looking at those.
The abusive relationship in that Zerg family right there.
Well, Nada's actually gone up to 3 gases now. His factory's about 2/3 of the way done. He's got Stim on the way, he's got +1 on the way. He's going to kill these rocks because he's Nada. His macro is good.
Yeah, and Nada is definitely one of those Terran players that plays very standard in TVZ, which is perfectly fine if you've got, incredible decision making and macro like Nada does have. So wouldn't be surprised at all to see him add on those tanks fairly quickly. There's a tech lab going down the factory right now on the production queue. And it looks like he's going to take a 3rd pretty soon. And these Marines, if they get caught outside those barracks, might lose a couple of them. Oh, he's going to bust it.
He's going to try anyways. Now, Nada does have, like you were saying, it's not a full wall off, and he doesn't know this is coming. This could work.
Yeah, it really could. Oh, wow. This actually could work extremely well.
This will work. This actually is no longer a question, though. I think this is going to work. I think he's going to go right through that.
Is Wolf right? We're going to find out right now. Barracks going down. Here come all the Lings. That's a nice spread with the Marines, but there's so many Zerglings. I don't know, man. If Nada controls. Oh, losing some more Marines to the Banelings. And yeah, that is going to seal the deal right there. Yeah, OGS Nada about to be taken out by TSL Revival. Not a lot you can do about that. All he has to do is camp the barracks, take out some SCVs. Siege mode, not going to be finished this game. Not even going to be started this game.
Yep, that's going to be it. The tank trying to be surrounded by those SCVs.
Yep.
And Zergling's taking out every last SCV.
Yeah, I mean, now all he needs to do is keep up on his injects, send Lings, and GG, that's about it.
Yeah, this is going to be it. The tank falls.
Yep.
There are 9 SCVs left. There's a Marine in the bunker. What is he going to do with that?
He's going to watch all his other buildings die, I guess. And this was a really good idea by Revival.
Yeah,
trying to micro the tank there. And that's going to take care of the bunker, I think. Yeah, good idea by Revival. I mean, if someone does put that early pressure on you, you're behind like that, makes sense to do that kind of higher economy Baneling action. And I don't know why Nada hasn't left the game. It's over.
He's going to try to do some crazy micro, but GG.
That is it. I mean, if we've got Automaton 2000 in there, maybe he could micro that tank well enough in that medevac. But as good as Nada is, not good, not that good. Not yet, Wolf.
Well, I don't know,
maybe in a couple of years.
Nada's pretty much an Autobot. Revival, very happy with his results so far. In fact, he's put his team up now 3-1.
And, you know, we're seeing exactly what we've been seeing from TSL all season long. Every person they send out there is going to be a strong player, you know?
Very true.
Yeah, there's really hardly any people on TSL Ultimate where if they send him out, I'd be like, oh, I don't know, it's not a very strong player.
Hey, look, it's the back of our heads.
Hey, look at that. It is. My shirt's sticking up a little bit past my collar. Yours is not. I've got a very large collar on my shirt today, it's true. So, I think TSL Ultimate is on the TSL bench as well. And a lot of you may not know who Ultimate is, but he actually got to the final round of the Code qualifiers this season. Ended up losing to Boxer in a very exciting TVT. Boxer 2-0'd him. But and he also looked pretty good. So even their players that aren't in the GSL are getting about as close as you can get. So yeah, TSL just a very, very solid team. But now let's kind of talk about who OGS is going to bring out next. Who do you think it's going to be?
It's going to be MC, I think.
MC?
Yeah, he's good at PvP. He's good at PvZ, and PvT. I mean,
he's good at everything.
He's pretty
MC.
much.
Yeah.
He's an all-around strong player. Some player might argue he's one of the best players in the world. I think he's definitely up there, and I think OGS would agree that he is a player that's, they're not going to send out Supernova. Supernova's really good at TVZ for Revival, but then what happens next? There's a lot of pro S's on that bench.
It's do or die time.
It is. It's do or die time. One more loss and it's over. Now, we could end up seeing Top, but I think it's going to be MC. Let's find out.
I'm already looking down at the monitor. I want to know so bad. Is it going to be the closer? He's standing up. Is it really going to be him? It looks like it is. That is the walk. Whoa. Just yelled something. I don't know.
He actually just discharged the energy from the artifact and all the Zergians around him died.
He's powering up. I'm surprised his hair didn't turn golden yellow when he did that, Wolf. Because he is going to go Super Saiyan in this next game. Got a lot of results. He's won a couple Code S's.
Yeah, he is a winner.
Look at that win-loss record. That is impressive.
That is so impressive. Like we were saying, even having above 40% is very impressive at this stage.
Yeah. 30 wins, 16 losses.
Coming off of a loss recently in Code S.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's okay.
Well, we were talking about this. Was that the second time he goes heavily up and down? Master of crushing. Nice Kratos Protoss drawing again.
Crushing nubs, man. Came from Japan, and OGS Kratos, the killer of gods. Good cheerfuls there from those guys. Well, one guy and one girl, of course.
Guys in the generic sense.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying, Wolf.
I know, you guys know what
I'm on your wavelength, man.
The girl who made that cheerful was the same girl who said, my boyfriend got me into StarCraft, and now I'm here without him. And
that's right.
What? I thought you were going to try to correct me. I was
interrupting you, and that was rude of me. Please, continue.
I was like, am I wrong? So she actually comes to the studio a lot. She's become a huge fan. It's good to see the regulars come to the studio. I really like that.
And she's also the one who did the one of Nick and Dan killing all the casters.
I heard about that.
Tasteless and Artosis. Oh, no, I said their real names. So, yeah, talented artists here at the GSL and talented artists in the game as well, in and outside of the game. Yeah.
That's one thing that's really awesome about the StarCraft community that I will always say is that there's so many talented artists, musicians, players, commentators, fans. There are talented fans out there. They're talented at being fans.
I agree. We have the best fans in all of esports. Nay, all of actual sports. I said nay to make it sound more official. But, yeah, we really do. We've got great fans, and we've met a lot here at the studio, for sure. If you're in the area, definitely come down to the Mokdong studio. Check out some GSL, get to meet your favorite players. These guys are, they're walking around with the crowd. So, I mean, if you want to meet these guys, if you want to get their autograph, shake their hand, you can do that.
Give them a high five when they win. Sometimes they let you do that too.
You want to get a hat?
Yeah, you might get a hat.
MVP gives away hats now, I guess.
You could get a banner, one of the little flags that they give out at the beginning.
Those are so cool,
Sometimes they give out shirts.
Yeah.
People always asking about the team shirts. Well,
over there on the desk outside, there's a bunch of our new GSL shirts, and they're signed by different players. They have a picture inside of the player who did the signature. I saw Nestea and stuff on there.
Might want to get one of those.
Yeah, a lot of cool souvenirs here at the GSL. If you can make it all the way out to South Korea, please do. It's awesome.
Yeah, if you're watching this from Korea, you need to get over here.
Yeah, we live here now, man. We like South Korea.
I like it a lot.
Yeah. So we've got a little bit of a delay, obviously, while we're waiting for players to kind of set things up. Obviously, MC wants everything to be precisely the way it should be.
Precisely the way it should be.
Precisely the way it should be, absolutely.
Yeah, he's their last life.
Yeah.
Gotta take out Revival and whatever else they
He's
send
like
at him.
the last heart on the series of hearts on the Zelda screen. It's making that annoying noise right now.
Yeah,
Need to get more hearts. That's the worst thing ever, man. I hate that noise. It's like I don't even care about not dying in Zelda. I just want that noise to stop.
Well, also there's in the older games, like the Game Boy games, the Super Nintendo game, you have the sword and you have full hit points and you shoot the thing out,
like
but you
shoots
get
the thing.
hit once and you're like, no, I can't do this anymore. You're looking for hearts because you think it's cool. It doesn't actually affect the game that much.
It's rough, man.
It's rough.
It's rough. Not as rough as the position MC is in though right now. And the thing is that in the team league, we've seen games before. I've casted games before where MC has been in this position and hasn't come through for his team. OGS has definitely never really performed terribly well in team leagues. So, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
I know. Only time will tell, man.
Yeah. We're going to get right into the game pretty soon. Our next map is going to be Terminus. Interesting choice by OGS MC.
He wants to play a long game versus Zerg. MC style can be
blame him.
hyper aggressive, but it could also be very long and passive.
And I think that's a good way to play it. Long and passive against a Zerg player in a huge map. Very safe. You're going to have to see what TSL Revival has in the longer game situations. MC already tapping his fingers there, getting his hands warmed up. I'm warmed up. Are you warmed up, Moltrap?
I am warmed up. I see what you did there.
It's going to happen for the rest of our lives.
It is, man.
All right, let's get inside the game. GSTL OGS MC versus TSL Revival. The match is on the line. Can OGS MC save his team? It's the Jupiter League here with Doa and Wolf.